Hey guys, welcome back to Beyond the Barrel Bourbon. As you can see, we've got a special guest. Todd was in the building today to help us shoot a Todd Statements Bourbon briefcase, but we figured we're gonna
2 more left on the year, by the way.
we figured we're gonna hold him here hostage and make him drink this Peerless toasted barrel against his will. That is Phil.
I'm Phil.
That sounds felonious.
Sure, I'm Eric.
It is.
That I know what that means. I'm not stupid. I'm not. I'm smug. I'm not stupid.
Didn't say. You
That is Todd, the Whiskey Wizard. Todd, I know you were kind of looking forward to this one.
I was, yeah. I've heard some good things about this. I'm not like a huge Peerless fanboy.
To me, Peerless is a try before you buy kind of bottle.
Well,
it's pricey. Their stuff is pricier, so that's
Most of y'all know that I gave a certain Peerless product a pretty poor score, my lowest score.
Most of y'all know that.
Y'all for sure know that. So 100% of the people in this room know that.
That is true.
Yeah. The only below 50 score you've given here was on a Peerless.
Oh, okay, that was good. I mean, yeah, it was, but again,
uncalled for.
I would
in my opinion.
I would have that. I would drink it again. I have no problem trying it again. I think my palate could have just been a little bit twisted that day. Here you go.
Oh, okay. That's how we're doing it.
Outside of that one,
viscous.
Outside of that one bottle, everything I've had from Peerless I thought was pretty good, or really good actually. The toasted rye is fabulous. The store pick single barrels.
Their single barrels. Fabulous. Their double oaked rye has probably been the best.
I agree.
Thing I've had from.
I agree.
They don't have like a large portfolio of offerings as far as I know. I know they
have a lot of stuff at the distillery.
Okay.
I believe.
These are
cognac finishes and
interesting
stuff.
This is
got some high
malt. Didn't know they were batch releases on the toasted. This is batch 2. I thought this is the first time we've seen this here. I mean, I was thinking they were all the first release of them. So
this is our second toasted review of the week.
Yeah, you guys are.
K-Luke came in hot.
K-Luke smashed it yesterday, man. That batch 3 was on a high level, man. This smells really good.
Fetching analysis.
Thank you.
You getting some corn here?
I get corn a lot.
I think you got corn on 3 of the ryes we had the other day. I think
he was saying that because you get corn on everything.
No, I wasn't. I'm smelling corn here. Get a little corn on the nose.
I get corn on everything.
Yeah. Usually when I get corn, it comes across as like a honeyed cornbread, and I'm kind of getting that here. It smells pretty sweet,
Yeah. It's definitely sweet. I can definitely get a sweetness to this nose, but it's not like your typical like fruity, trace sweet. It's not that.
No.
I feel like there's some spice here, man.
Yeah. There's definitely a little spice on it.
It's lighting up my nose a little bit.
Yeah, it smells proofier than
it's 109 proof.
Yeah, 109.
109.4. So.
There's no mash bill in there, is there?
I don't think they give you a mash bill.
It's not a...
No, but it says, this bourbon whiskey was finished in a toasted barrel, heated with a smaller flame for a more extended period of time than the standard charring method. Non-chill filtered, strictly sweet mash, barrel proof.
Okay,
well, that's cool. Let's see.
Yeah, there's some... this smells toasted, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Brian, I kind of agree. Their price point's pretty out there.
The price that's. I think that's the biggest sticking point for me with Peerless is because you're not getting an age statement here, so you don't know that you're getting old whiskey. Which if you're gonna charge $100,
it's the same problem I have with Angel's Envy. You don't have
very similar.
I do feel like with this you're getting better quality in general than what you get with some of the Angel's Envy stuff.
I would probably on a whole pick Peerless over Angel's Envy.
Right.
Another problem is at your typical bar that you go to try stuff, they don't really have a lot of Peerless.
No, you're not really going to see it very often.
I'll tell you what though, when Savannah put that store pick down to like $50, that was like the buy of the year for me.
That single barrel rye.
Single barrel rye.
It's great. It's a really good bottle. Yeah, I enjoy it quite a bit.
So yeah, I mean, we're starting to see these pop up here and there around some of the stores. These, I think the MSRP on this is about 115, 120, somewhere in that range. So kind of what you expect with Peerless. But anyway, guys, I mean, if y'all have y'all nosed it enough, I mean, y'all ready to
I'm ready
start
to give me a
sipping on it?
sipper.
But I see what you're saying. The sweet corn, I can definitely see it.
Yep, it's like a.
It's like a buttered corn for me,
Yep.
which would kind of be cornbread, I guess.
This is like a
Jiffy cornbread.
Jiffy cornbread. Like
Yeah,
if you
not
had
that cornbread you had the other day.
if you had like a. This is like if you had a. If someone, say for Thanksgiving, you know someone who makes a homemade sweet corn. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting here.
That's really good. I know that's a fetching analysis still, but it's really good. You could definitely taste the
Good
toast.
hug.
You could taste the toasted note. Definitely a good hug. Good mouthfeel.
It's definitely get the oak. There's no like the K-Luke yesterday. I'm not getting any smokiness.
No.
So not like that campfire toasted note.
I'm not getting the oak note that I was getting with the K-Luke either.
This seems like a lighter toasted to me.
Yeah.
It's the mouth feels good. It drinks pretty. You know, there's no harshness to this.
No, not at all.
I get a big vanilla note right up front on it.
There's no alcohol burn
No.
on this. There's no you don't even taste it. Like it's
Nope.
But
subtle.
it's not as rich as I was expecting it to be.
Okay.
Yeah, Brian nailed it. 60 to 75 would probably be the sweet spot for most of this Peerless stuff. And I agree. I can 100% agree with that. I hope I was talking into the mic that time. I should have been. Yesterday when I was reading a comment, I would like push the mic away and I'm talking. I'm like, and then I couldn't even hear it.
Well, you're
Well, it's an experience, man.
Yeah,
we're getting there. We're getting there.
right.
I mean,
You guys are total rookies. Have no clue what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, apparently we've only been doing this less than a year. So.
Not even. I would.
this guy, he's just
a week,
calling out
maybe?
all the comments. Jeez Louise.
I've got one left.
If you drinking this, not knowing it was toasted, would you think it was toasted, or would you think it was a more standard bourbon?
It's very bourbon-esque for me.
I mean, I'm toasted. It to me is not one of those things that's particularly easy to pick up. Like if I just gave you a random pour and asked you if it's toasted or not, I mean, I feel like most of the time I would just be guessing. You know, I mean,
The only one I can say that about would probably be the K-Luke, because I mean, I'm sorry, the Michter's toasted because it's distinct.
I feel like this is giving me Elijah Craig vibes.
You think?
A little bit.
it's pretty.
There's a little nuttiness up front for me.
It's not beam nutty for me though, for sure.
Well,
There's a
Elijah
little bit of
Craig
earthiness.
nuttiness
Heaven
isn't-
Hill's got a different kind of nuttiness.
Yeah, I mean, this is good whiskey for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I've zero regrets on this bottle.
This is not something I
No
would be rushing out to find. You know, personally.
No, one of our friends told us, it was really, really, really good. So we wanted to kind of take him at his opinion, and I don't disagree. I think it's really good. I can't personally justify the $125 price tag or whatever $120 price tag.
I mean,
I-
fresh crack always got to take
Yeah.
a little bit of a
It's
grain of
Smell it
salt.
out. Right now, it I don't see a reason for it to be, as far as what I'd pay for it, to be priced higher than the double oak bourbon.
Have any of y'all tasted Pursuit United Toasted?
No, but I
Have
would
not.
love to.
Have not. I've had
Nope.
Phil and I have had our eyes on some Pursuit United stuff on Sealbox for a while now, but we haven't pulled the trigger.
Pricey? I mean, it's
No, not really. It's. I want to say it's in the like $60 range maybe for their. I know we were looking at. I think it was the double oaked.
On Seal Box, I tend to look for. I look at Pursuit, and I look at Starlight.
I tell you what, I tried a Starlight honey finish, which was really good. You got monster honey notes on that.
Yeah.
So, no, this is good. I mean,
It's good whiskey.
it's very good whiskey. But like Brian said, 65,
So,
60 to $75
For,
is
for me, I'd rather pay, seeing that it's in almost the exact same price point as the K-Luke.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'd rather,
I would pick K-Luke.
I think
as
I would
well.
pick K-Luke also because I like the oakiness and the.
but a lot of people don't get K-Luke.
Yeah, K-Luke is not as
60s
not as
or
widely
something.
available. But if you happen to be in an area where you can choose between this and K-Luke and you're picking one of them,
Yeah.
I think we all agree that K-Luke's probably the better buy.
Batch 1 or batch 3 for sure. I definitely think. Now, Jonathan did message me today. It said that batch 3 is going to be like the standard going forward for all of their toasted releases. So
Okay.
that's encouraging.
Like when you say standard, do you mean like that's the taste profile they're going for, or like?
I'll tell you exactly what he told me. Let me
Okay.
pull my phone up right here. Because I talked to him earlier because I sent him the link for the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this one's just,
He said
it's
he
nothing
said
really
that
unique.
I would agree.
he's glad we both love batch 3. Now we can let him know that Todd loved batch 3 also. That will be the style of our toasted bourbon moving forward. 10 barrels of bourbon finished in 8 Kelvin barrels for 3 months.
That is the one you can, that's one you can tell is a toasted.
Yeah,
profile.
no,
It's
for
got
sure.
That smoky
It's-
campfire.
You know, I'll have to. I had the one little pour last night, and I didn't really pick up the smokiness. I'll have to try it again and see.
You talking about batch 3?
Yeah.
Did you get so what I got? So I know the smoke he's talking about. I got the smoke, but I also got kind of that Found North Still Austin oak on it.
I wasn't
Not-
getting that much oak either.
It wasn't like
I did
overwhelming.
get a good bit of oak.
It was-
but,
it was-
but it's not the
hit
Found
something.
North
an
oak I was getting.
It was an extremely balanced whiskey.
It was. I would agree.
So
with that.
Phil, let me ask you this. I mean, obviously we've had 3 toasteds here recently.
It's K-Luke.
No. I'm talking about out of this one and the Michter's.
Well, I mean,
They're so distinctly different. But I think I lean towards this one. This one has a more complex.
to me, there's nothing unique about this.
Well,
Like, there's nothing in here that stands out to me, that makes me want to pay its price point.
because all 3 of them are in the same price point. I mean, actually, they are. All
They
3
are.
of them are in the same price point.
I mean, if I had the Michter's next to this one,
Pursuit toasted.
This
and
might
double
kind of-
oaked are phenomenal. You won't be disappointed.
Okay.
this might overwhelm. But I will say, from my recollection of having them as fresh cracks by themselves, I like the profile of the Michter's more. The Michter's to me is another one that you can tell is a toasted.
Mm-hmm.
There's just nothing. I mean, even their double oak bourbon, which is what, $80-$90 when you find
Something
it.
like that.
About
Yeah.
$90. Yeah.
There's uniqueness to that bottle.
Whether you like it or don't.
Their double oak rye, it's unique in the fact that it's a super dark, super rich, decadent rye.
That rye is killer.
Their
So
single barrel ryes are
sorry.
all
So
been great.
I get what you're saying. For the price, no.
for the price now.
Todd.
Yeah, I would probably pass if I saw it on the shelf at 115 or 120, you know, whatever the
Yeah.
MSRP is. I think if you're a huge toasted fan, then this might be something for you. Not that it's going to give you like a extreme toast, but just if it is a toasted bourbon and it does give me those kind of toasted qualities that I often get like a big vanilla note on these toasted.
What I generally get on toasted,
getting that here.
and it's funny because I was telling him this yesterday. It's like a toasted marshmallow,
Mhm.
and I get that,
Yeah.
and I kind of get that with this. There's a sweetness to it that I
can
guess
see
I
that,
can't
yep.
define, but
It's good whiskey.
it's good.
For sure.
It's good whiskey. It's not something
sure.
you're gonna be like, oh my god, can't believe I.
So as of now, K Luke is our first. Batch 3 is our first place for us two anyway. So
I'm gonna blind those three, the 3K Luke toasteds, and I'm gonna see what my preference
I'm
is.
looking forward to this other blind that we're talking about doing. I'll bring some different batches. I'll bring my 2 batches that I have. Not that y'all need my batches of Found North.
Oh,
Yeah, he spilled the beans on that one, so
I didn't say you were invited.
I'm inviting myself. I've invited myself, sir. Guys, listen, thanks for tuning in. We've got to go shoot another episode for
Out.
Todd's.
This is me going out.
Okay,
It's
let
not
me
going
see you go
anywhere.
out.
Todd's famous bourbon briefcase coming soon, guys. Thanks, Todd, for joining us on this one. Appreciate it.
out.
Phil's out.
Fill out.
Wow.
That was close.
Not as close as he'd like it to have been.
That might have been my closest.
That was close.
Hit the